Welcome, we're here with the Eddies. I'm Ron, and I'm gonna. You'll see me when I took some of these tanks off of the trailer. I'm gonna tear these down and see what's inside of them and all. I know there's a lot of aluminum here, brass and stuff like that, but I'm gonna try to tear one of these things down. I told you whenever I got to them to tear them down, I'd do a video on it to show you what all come out of these things. But this here is brass here, the piece that I'm working on right now to get out of here. But still been raining a lot here, so I'm still out here in my front yard working. But this is all brass here, and every one of them's got brass on them all over. But I'll tear them apart and see what's inside of them. I still hadn't figured out exactly. Some people say, I think my little brother said he thought there was some kind of filter, but I'm not for sure. But that's a pretty good sized piece of brass right there. Let's see. There's another one. Some kind of a big 2 on it. I don't think that's brass, but I might have to take a grinder and cut that out. I don't know. It don't want to come out of there right now. But all that is brass. I may have to use a grinder on it. There's a lot of good brass there, but I may have to put it in a vise to get it all off. Let me see if this top will screw off here, if this drill's got enough to break it loose. I think it's I might be tightening it. Let me see. Yeah, I was tightening it. No wonder it would come loose pretty easy. Okay, we got all them loose. Let's just see how this thing got all them out of there. Might have to get a hammer and tap it and see what happens here. Probably got some kind of seal on there. Plastic in there. Looks like it's got some water in it or something. Piece here may screw off here and let that bag off or something. I don't know for sure. I'll see if I can't turn it with pipe wrench. Maybe it break loose, but if not, I'll have to get it on a vise. Yeah, just come loose. That's just a solid big piece of aluminum right there. I think this knocks it out there. This here's got a O-ring on it that I can take out of here. Let me see, I may have a knife over here. It's got a little seal right here on it, but I can take that seal out right there. And I got that out, so now that's all aluminum. So there's two big pieces of aluminum right there. This here just looks like water in this deal here. It's got another plug at the bottom. Well, here's another plug right here. I can take out of here. I'm trying to get it for it to all be clean aluminum whenever I get through. But let's see if I can't get that plug out of there. There's a plug here. It's got brass in it too. This other piece ain't gonna be brass. I'll take my grinder and I can grind that off. And thought maybe this piece here might just screw out there. If we get advice, we might be able to do that. But I wanted to look and see what all these things look like. Got some water in it. That's a thick piece of aluminum right there. It's probably 20 pounds of aluminum. That's pretty heavy, but it's clean now. It's clean aluminum. But this thing's got some weight in it. But I'm gonna lay this right over here in this bucket here until we get to a deal there. This here is clean aluminum already. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it over here. And I'm sure this other one right here is probably going to be just like it. But there's a lot of brass and copper in these things. And that's got a little brass end right there. I can cut off that and scrap that rest of it. We found out what's inside of them anyway. And I'm sure this is going to be the same thing. We're going to get off here right quick. So I told you I'd let y'all see whenever I got ready to clean these, and thought I'd do a video on them. I might end up with maybe 4, maybe 10 pounds of brass out of these when I get through, because these little fittings, they weigh out quick. Let's see how much we do get out of them. I keep saying I'm gonna get me one of them deals that will tell you how much you got, how much everything weighs in the scales, but I haven't got one yet. Let's see if I can lay it down again. Maybe I'll break it loose like that. These are pretty tight. But this one looks like it's just like the other ones. Probably the same setup, you know. So I got 5 of them to clean. But I thought I'd bring y'all on a couple of them and see what we have. Now there's all clean brass there. So that's pretty good. Deal of brass. Let's see. And that other deal may not have to. down again, break it loose. I can't believe how thick of aluminum tanks are. But I was gonna say, I said that tank felt like it's almost 20 pounds. And if my aluminum tanks do weigh 20 pounds, and I got 5 of them here, and right now the price of aluminum is high. Them 5 deals may be $50 worth of aluminum right there. Cause I think there'll be 100 pounds of aluminum out of these 5 tanks. But said we'll get them cleaned and we'll see. Thought this thing may come out through there, but like I said, I'll probably have to take a vise and cut them because of they've been on there for a while. Let's see if this drill will break this in loose. That broke loose. That broke loose. That broke loose. Yeah, it looks like it's the same thing with that bag. This here's coming out of there. This bag is all tore all to pieces. But I think I can unscrew this here and undo that there. So if it's 5 tanks, 100 pounds, then we got this other aluminum, so it will be a little bit more than 100 pounds of aluminum off these tanks. So wet and scrap. But you can see that's a pretty good piece of aluminum right there. And it's got one of them rubber seals on it too. We can take it off. So we've got all this aluminum here. This aluminum tank. It does have a drain deal here on it. So we can try to break it loose and go ahead and drain it. But I want to show y'all as I was tearing these things down, because I told you I'd set them back and tear them down later. So that's what I was trying to do, and I'm just gonna let y'all see what they look like after I got them all tore down. I'll have to use a deal on it. We'll dump all the excess stuff out of there. So these 2 tanks here, about 20-something pounds a piece, so that's going to be a pretty good jag of aluminum. We'll get these other 3 cleaned and take the element off. But you know, I know a lot of people take and they'll tear down like 4 or 5 of these and they'll run them to scrap yard and stuff like that. I don't do stuff like that. I wait until I get a trailer load of stuff to take. You know, a lot of people load them in back trucks and take them that way. But I like, when I go, is to take a bunch in at one time. So I'm a little bit different on that. But I was going to show y'all in this video. I was at the pharmacy in Davis, and a guy I know, he said he put a brand new unit in his house and wanted to know if I'd come by and pick this one up. And he's got it all taped off. He said the thing still works. So I'm debating on scrapping it or not scrapping it. If anybody got any comments on that, let me know. if this thing still works, who knows? Somebody give $250, $300 for it. I don't know. But if you got any comments on it, leave me a comments in the box. And I want to thank all of y'all for watching my videos and all, because I know I'm new at it and my videos shows it sometimes, and but I'm trying to get better at it. But if you like my videos, like, subscribe, any comments, let me know, and God bless y'all. Thank y'all.